The South African Rugby Union will need to appoint a new national coach after Heineke Meyer decided he would not be considered for another 4 years as Springbok coach. The 48-year-old chose to end his tenure before the General Council met to decide his fate. Pretoria News sports editor and rugby journalist Vartan Ngubeni explains that Meyer wanted to leave the position with his pride intact.
I think the man chose to jump before being pushed. I think the General Council meeting coming up down in Cape Town, the writing was on the wall that they would probably get rid of him and they would not renew his contract beyond 31st of December.
Ngubeni, who has followed Meyer's coaching career since he started at the three-time Super Rugby winning franchise, the Bulls, in 2000, feels it has been a tough journey for the Bok coach since he took charge of the men in green and gold just under 4 years ago.
There were some good moments, there were some bad moments, some very, very ugly moments as well. It's what's in the trophy cabinet that matters the most. I think any coach that's ambitious, any country that's ambitious and want to be successful, measure their success by the number of trophies they've won. And unfortunately, under his tenure, we weren't able to win anything. So I think the latter part of his tenure as Springbok coach would have been the ugly and the bad as well.
For the rugby scribe, although an international option could be considered by Saru, the next Springbok coach looks set to be former Stormers coach Allister Coetzee, who was part of Jake White's World Cup winning coaching staff in 2007.
When you look at the context of South African rugby and how they're reluctant to look abroad, there's only one name in the hat, and that becomes Allister Coetzee. And then you start looking around and you say, how many other South Africans have got the international coaching experience and are capable of coaching the Springboks? And, one name keeps on cropping up at every single turn, every single question you ask, the answer comes Allister Coetzee. And he's probably ticked the most important box in South Africa.
The Union are to go with a South African coach, or if they're going to cast the net even further and go for an international one. Sias du Plessis, CCTV, Johannesburg.